Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick. And today we have the second part of this 3-part LEGO creator set review. Close up all the windows. But this is set number 4956. And there we go, there's the right build. Zoom out just a bit. You can see this is the build we're looking at. There are 2 other builds. I took a look at that one a couple days ago, and this one will be coming out soon. I have to, take this thing all apart again and rebuild it in order to get to the point where I am ready to film that review. But I just realized that I did tilt it a little to get that picture for the thumbnail. But, so, you can see we do have a decent amount of front yard detail, so we'll take a look at that before we get to the actual house. And, up in the front yard, first of all, they have the, traditional tiled path walkway. You can stand your figures on there. It's kind of how they would walk into the house. Obviously tiles, so you can knock a figure over very easily. Poor sig fig, I should use someone else, but yeah. Over in this corner, first of all, you can see we have this little gutter pipe going down to this little drain. A little flower bed in front of the house. You'll be able to see that better from the other side of this tree, which is pretty much the same exact build as the last tree. And it's over in this front corner. There's a nice little fence going around the outside. A little hole in the center for the walkway, and then more fence. And the driveway is interesting. Let's see, it's got a car. This one should be good enough, I guess. Whoops. Which car is it? You might be able to possibly guess. I mean, it's not. This is not what it's meant for, but I think that this one will fit. That's why I picked this one. It obviously won't go all the way in, but no, just a little bit too tall. Yeah. Well, the point of this garage is to fit a car, and this one does not quite fit, just like a tad too large. But this does help illustrate that there is a, the driveway is a decent width. If there were more tiles included in the set, which there are not, however, I think it would have been nice to use some of these plates to fill that in, and that could have been done pretty easily. In fact, I'll show you how easy it would have been by going like this. And, whoops, 4 easy parts moved over. I guess, I'd have to take out those 2. But, here. I'll keep working on this, while I talk a little bit more about the set. This set was released in, 2007. I believe or not 2000, I think it was 2009. Let's consult our pal brick set, which will just take me a second. Well, this is kind of more complicated than expected, just because I didn't expect these tiles would get in the way. I completely forgot about them. But after modification, this house this driveway is quite nice looking. And then you can put these right in there. And take one of these plates, which these plates are actually included in the set, just so you know, so you're aware. But you can also take several of these 1x1 tiles to complete the look. You could do these in the front or the back. I'm just going to do them in the front because it's easier. But if you go like that, you can see you have a nice looking driveway. So there is a simple modification to a pretty simple problem. And just to demonstrate, since the wheels are usually 6 studs apart, I guess you would, maybe the reason they didn't do this is because back then, city cars were still sometimes, 4 studs wide, but the wheels do still work pretty well because they are 6 studs apart on this particular vehicle. Obviously, on other vehicles, this might be an issue. Give me a second to see if I have another vehicle. Like this one, this tiny one, microscale, does fit in pretty well. And this is actually probably approximately the scale at which this house is designed for. This car is probably, around there. And obviously, not perfect size. But I think it definitely looks pretty nice like that. And I will personally, I personally prefer this design over the typical design which you saw at the beginning of the video. And you couldn't see back there perfectly, but it was basically just a like 2 rows going across. That's the tiles there. Up front, you saw kind of the fence. There's this little section there, and then the actual fence pieces going down the side. There's another gutter, and then these really nice leaves going up there. Obviously, the cars that I showed are not included in the set. Quick disclaimer. But you have these little vines, leaves going up the side of the house, which is nice. I really like the way that turns out. Zooming out, you can see the side of the house. Oh, and also, obviously, there's another flower bed up there. You can see the side of the house. It's mostly just white plates. A little bit of gray going across in 2 separate areas. I was actually missing one piece of 1x2 tiles, so I had to put 2 1x1s. So these aren't typically supposed to be, or they typically would not be sticking out at weird angles. That's just because they're 1x1s. There are 2 1x1 round pieces up there, supposed to simulate something. I don't know. A little gutter piece going across. More, the gray color scheme continues along the back. Very plain back of the house, which I guess works. I mean, you're not gonna see that most of the time. This side of the house looks pretty nice. I'll give it that. I like the roof. The chimney sticking out of the roof looks nice. It's a little weird how it starts as a 3x3 chimney and then just there's one 2x2 brick on top. I don't exactly know why they chose to do that, but and this is just weird lighting. It's not because of anything in particular. But we're back around to this gutter, and obviously I didn't mention up here the roof design does look pretty nice because it comes sticking out there. It's a little bit odd how it doesn't overhang, but that can be overlooked. Window in there, it's nice. They do have arches over all the windows in this particular build. Little windowsill. I do like these gutters that run along the the ends of the slopes of the house. That 1x1 plate is, or that's not a 1x1 plate, but like that 1x1 section of the plate that sticks out is a little odd. I do like the drain pipes in both areas and a little grate there. The front of the house, like this, I think looks really nice. It has a very nice street view. This arched window up on the top, 2nd floor, looks pretty good for the most part. I do think that these doors that they use for this particular house are nice, and I really like the building technique they use, kind of to make the little doorway area in there. Let's see if I can get this a little bit closer to the lighting. As you can see, kind of right in front. This is just a reflection. There's not actually tiles in there, but there is a like 2x6 area that's kind of like built in. If we remove the roof in a second, you might be able to see that better. But there's little windows in the front, and they're also indented, which is nice. So this is kind of like a too thick wall. And obviously the arches going over everything. I do like the lights in the front. That does look pretty nice. But you can remove the roof of this house, and it's not perfect. Like you can see right there, it uses plates instead of like those tiles that are supposed to have like less, less clutch power. Like the tile plate combos is kind of what I'm talking about. But like you can see, it grabbed one of them over there, and then this one started to come off. Let's see, where's that one that it grabbed? Did it grab one? Or was that just never there? I don't know. Seems like that was just a piece that was never there. Which is okay, and I can put it there right now. And if we run into a problem later, then we know what cost it. But you can see in there, that's what I was talking about, that little gap. There's a little button or a doorbell there, and then some tile on that side. The door does open up, which is nice. It looks pretty good. Obviously the green floors kind of bug me a little with these creator houses, but it's not too bad. Just so you can get a basic idea of the floor plan of the house. We have the garage over here, which next to that ivy covered wall. This piece right here blocks the garage door from going too far in, and you can see how the garage door is attached. Nothing too special there. Just Technic pins. There is a door here, which is nice. I'd like that they included that. Obviously, there was no reason not to, because they did have the extra door piece already. And that's the inside of this. Looks like interesting profile there. And there are like underneath there's a gap, which is because the 2x4 brick isn't on the top level. And there you can see there's really nothing special inside. But all in all, I think that this is a nice looking model. So far, comparing these two, while the first model that we built was better, I think it was more unique, and it had more, that I would not typically see in a creator set. Sorry about that, shaky camera. I think that this one just looks better, and so far this one is my favorite of the three. Still got to build that third one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my little modification, which technically isn't a modification because all the parts come in the set. It's just kind of a modification of the instructions. But I think that looks really nice. I like the little driveway kind of look that you get by putting that plate in there. Let me know what you guys think of that too. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys all later. Bye, everybody.